I got digital dash, can't ride with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
It's about that time. Season 8, I ain't gave y'all this whole time the best jump shot, and it's about that time we give y'all the best jump shot in the game. Today we're going to be going over everything when it comes to the swings, the wings, the guards, the bigs, all in this one video. Whether you're under 6'4", whether you're 6'5", 6'9", whether you're 6'10" and up. We're going to give you a jump shot for everything in this game. We're going to also give you guys a couple little things for the shooting badges. We're going to give you like the shot release timing that y'all be asking for in the comments and stuff like that. Now, there will be people in the comments saying jump shot, so even if you don't come away, pause, low key. What's going on? I don't know. But even if you don't leave this video with something I gave you, the comments don't be going crazy as well. It happens on all, whether it's a dribble, it doesn't really matter. And so yeah, just go ahead and like the video though if you do want more. Subscribe if you're new. We are in season 8, so just know that is a thing. But yeah, without further ado, no more talking. Let's hop into it. Alright, so hopping straight into it. We're not gonna waste y'all time today. We're gonna go straight into it based off what y'all want the most to what y'all want the least. So let's just hop into it. So when it comes to the jump shots, we're gonna give y'all the best guards, we're gonna give y'all the best swings, we're gonna give y'all the best bigs. I got all these joints. It's not really nothing that's life changing on none of this. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. So when it comes to the best one, in my opinion, in the game, I think KPJ is the best base in the game. Now, if you want to go for something a little bit bigger green window, I think Curry is up there too. Like, you can really argue that one. But I do like KPJ the most in totality. Now, if I have to go with some other bases, it's got like a couple off-brand Currys like the Markelle Fultz. That's a really good one. You can go with pretty much anybody that can really shoot when it comes to like the Steve Kerrs, the Steve Nash, the Kyrie Irvings, the Damian Lillard. Just think of anybody in the NBA that can shoot. You can test it out for yourself and see if it's really good for you. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a lot of them like that you may like more so than these, but you gotta find your jump shot. We in season 8 though, so like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, yeah, KPJ is my favorite one, but another one that's really good on the level of KPJ, on the level of Stephen Curry, is definitely Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is also one of the best ones in the game. Now, when it comes to the KPJ, that doesn't need as much of it's not nearly the requirements, so that's why I kind of do tend to way more so to the KPJ. Kyle Lowry has a little bit higher of a requirement, and in Curry, you need like a 91 or a 92 3 ball just to have the base. So yeah, and then that's not even going alongside with like the releases. Now, when it comes to the best releases in the game, I like Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is one of the best releases in the game. Again, like I said, with the jump shots, you can just think of anybody that can shoot in real life. They're gonna have a good release. But the other release I love to use the whole year so far is pretty much Oscar Robertson. But it can be a little too fast sometimes on the KPJ, so I have been using Stephen Curry, which is something you can do as well. But I do be using Oscar Robertson for the majority of the time. Now, when it comes to the release speed on every single jump shot, no matter if I'm a swing, a guard, or a big, I'm always gonna max release speed. But you gotta understand, on all 3 of these different builds, you get 1 notch off the taller you go. So if you're a guard, you get 5 of them. So let me show you guys. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. That's 5. Now, when it comes to the animation blending, you got pretty much a lot you can go with. I'm gonna always go max speed, by the way. Now, animation blending, you can go 75-25, you can go 60-40, you can go 50-50, but honestly, you want to make sure you get that natural blend that suits your jump shot. So some jump shots, if I wanted to be a little bit faster, if I wanted to go more sort for like shot attributes, you can do a lot of different things, but I've been really kind of more so to the 65-35 or the 60-40 blend. That's been really what I've been on like the past 2 seasons. So that's probably what I would have to recommend the most. All right, so let's hop into the swings. Now the swings, honestly, these are the most popular builds, and they're the most popular builds for the reason. Now, one thing I say about the swings, I do have my favorite jump shot. I have a jump shot I've been using a lot more recently, but one thing I say is, it comes to a 6'9", that's the most popular one. Certain jump shots not gonna be as good as some other jump shots. So let's just hop into it. So I got a lot of them. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the best one. The best one, I think, to this day is Kyle Kuzma. Now, Kyle Kuzma, in my opinion, is best when you put alongside Oscar Robertson and Larry Bird. I know I got Sadiq Bey, but I think Oscar Robertson and Larry Bird is the best combination you can go with it, and you're going to have to go like 75-25. I think that's the best combination you can go for Kyle Kuzma. That's really like what I got to perfection. Whether I'm on my 6'9", whether I'm on my big man 6'9", whether I'm on a spot up, it doesn't really matter. If I'm on a guard like swing build, it doesn't matter. It's automatic for me. Now, when it comes to some other jump shots that I think that you can definitely take on any build that's under 6'9" and be really ridiculous with, I don't know which one is which, because okay. This is the jump shot I think is the best for spot up. So if you're strictly a spot up, like a lockdown build, and you only want to be able to green, sometimes you want to be able to do a fade, this is the best jump shot in the game. I can't make it up, bro, how good of a jump shot this is. Now, one thing I say is the 75-25 blending is extremely fast if you use it on any other jump shot that I'm going to show you guys. But if you use this base with these two releases on 75-25, I'm telling you, it's not only going to be one of the most consistent jump shots when it comes to getting greens, it's going to also be one of the hardest jump shots in the game to get contested consistently, which is really important for a lot of people that don't have a lot of badges. You can't always run that blind, you can't always run that dead eye. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best jump shots in the game for spot ups, in my opinion, lockdowns, anything like that. That's just going to be strictly on the court to shoot threes. Now, when it comes to another jump shot, I'm pretty sure it's this one. No, this ain't it. But Scottie Pippen is a good one, but I think this is it. It has to be it. Okay, Tobias Harris. So Tobias Harris is the other base I love to go with. And like I said, I've been going with a 65-35, 60-40, that's around. But on this one, it's exactly 64-36. And I think this is the perfect thing that I like to use Tobias Harris for. And this is the one that's auto. When it comes to being a spot up, this is another one that's really good for being spot up. So if you are a lock, you can't use this. Only thing I say is I'd rather the other one for like fading. So if you want to fade, it's a little bit better. But I would rather this one as a guard in compared to the other one. I wouldn't use either one of these if I'm like more so on ball. I would use Kuzma more. But if you are more so on the ball, Tobias Harris is good too. So that's what I say. Now there are some other jump shots, like I showed you the Scottie Pippen. We got the Curry knockoff. That's a Shaper set if you didn't know. Set shot 25. If you really do want to use that, you can go Isaac Bonga. Another release you can use is Devin Booker. I was gonna put people on that. I kind of held off on that. We're at the end of the year, so let's go ahead and just say that Devin Booker, one of the most popular bases in the game, is LaMelo Ball. But yeah, and then this is when I was just trying Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I'm gonna be honest, it's not that bad. It's not that bad as you look, but like if you have a really low 3-point rating, it's a really good jump shot in the game. So yeah, that's the best jump shots I would have to recommend for swings. Some are better for 6'9", some are better for 6'6", some are better for 6'7", some are better for spot ups, some are better for guards. You just gotta find your jump shot. It's facts. We in season 8, so I don't really know what to tell you, but just put it to work. Get the game. You know, it's just facts. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. It's facts. All right, and last but not least is gonna be my bigs. For all the bigs out there, this is for you. So when it comes to the best big man jump shots in the game, y'all be killing me in the comments, bro. I get it, bro. Y'all don't really be having the highest ratings, but it is what it is. 2K be doing this to y'all. It's not me. It's 2K. So when it came to swings, I didn't mention the Ray Allens. I didn't mention the Kyle Korvers because y'all be killing me in the comments. But for the bigs, I got y'all today. I got y'all. So we just went over the swings. I told y'all Thanasis Antetokounmpo. I think Thanasis Antetokounmpo is one of the most underrated bases in the game, whether you're a swing, but especially if you're a big. But I will say LaMarcus Aldridge, the KD, and somebody else that has the best bases. Now, I do realize y'all do have a little bit less to really work with on y'all builds. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give y'all Thanasis. I'm going to give y'all Giannis. If I had to really recommend one for y'all for real, the two Rickies, Prialo, Banchero, and Jabari Smith, those are two really fast ones, but they're kind of awkward looking. So I really wouldn't recommend that too highly. Nemanja Bjelica, that's one that I was using at one point in time when I was on a big, but I don't like it as much anymore. But I don't like Brissett either. But that's another one that's a low 3-point rating jump shot. If you really want something that's really low 3-point rating, the ones I have to recommend the most is O'Shea Brissett, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and Bjelica. Now, when it comes to the best ones, it was Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is one of the best bases in the game. LaMarcus Aldridge, one of the best bases in the game. Kevin Durant, one of the best bases in the game. Chris Bosh doesn't have the crazy requirement though. So if you tripping over the requirement, I don't really know what to really tell you for real, bro. It just kind of is what it is. I'm gonna just test it with I'm gonna do the base for the video purposes with the Thanasis Antetokounmpo because I think more people should have been using this the whole year, really. But it's underrated for a reason. It's not for everybody. But yeah, when it comes to the releases, you definitely want to go ahead and throw on Tim Duncan or Kevin Love. That's what I would always do. Or you can go with Kevin. Okay, let me not go too far. Let me just stick to the Tim Duncan or Kevin Love. We're going to just use Tim Duncan for now. For the secondary release, it really depends on if you want more of an Oscar Robinson feel or you just want something really fast. Now, if you just want something really fast to go alongside that Tim Duncan, I would go Kelly Olynyk. But if you want something that's fast but also have good stats, go with Dirk Nowitzki. I'm going to go with the Dirk Nowitzki because I feel like that's what more people like. Me, personally, I don't really like Dirk Nowitzki as much as other people, but this is what I'm going to do for video purposes today. Now, what you want to do is you want to blend it a little bit more so too like the Dirk, and that's what it's going to really kind of look like. It's going to look like this. Now, if you want us to put this with, let's say, a LaMarcus Aldridge, you want to say to put this with a Chris Bosh, you want to say to put this with, where bro at? Here you go, Kevin Durant. It's going to be a lot higher. That's why I was trying to give y'all some lower 3-point rating jump shots so that everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody can get a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? So those are the bases I personally would recommend the most for the big men in NBA 2K23. All right, next is the shot release timing. Now, when it comes to shot release timing, we thought this was a lot of different things, but literally all this is the flick of the wrist. So when it came to a lot of people when the game first came out, they were saying the jump shots this year wasn't based off the base. It's based off the releases, which is like your wrist, which is it's true. It's actually true. But the bases, it is based off, you can base it off your bases and you can base it off your releases. Now, if you base it off your releases and just watch your releases every single time, you're never going to really have that issue of like the difference in timings, because if you just look at your wrist every single time and time it based off your wrist, you'll be perfectly fine. It's gonna be different timings, but you can pretty much get a green every single time, no matter what your release is, no matter what your timing impact is, based off your release. And the way your releases can alter is your shot timing release time. You can put this to early, very early, late, or very late. But a lot of people that's mastered the release timing, like Steezo, he even did a video on this, and he uses very late. Now, me, I can't do that. That's way too slow. But what you would see is just go to like the Pro-Am facility. If you're on current gen, go to your My Court, go to the Gatorade facility. If you're on next gen, go anywhere where you can test your jump shot and just keep changing the release timing and look how slow or fast your wrist goes. If you put it on very early, it's gonna be a snap. It's gonna be a instant snap of the wrist. You put it on very late, it's gonna be going like you can literally just watch your wrist. Now, this is very odd because, like I said, if you put it on very early, it's like the snap of the wrist. But at the same time, the way you time it based off looking at your wrist is also kind of different, because you put it on very early, as soon as you see that hand get all the way back, it's gonna snap instantly forward. So as soon as you see it go all the way back, you release the button. Same thing with all these other ones, but it's like a different mesh point you gotta time it for, from what I've experienced. Now, it may not be the same for you, but I use Oscar Robinson for a majority of my releases, and it makes it very, very simple for me. Let me make sure I change that back to early, because we all know that this year there's been a very, 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 very big issue with 2K resetting your shot timing and your animation. So let me not tweak on that. Now, another recommendation I have for people that really do have an issue with like the difference of timings, if you don't want to look at your release on your build, like when you're shooting, you don't want to look at your wrist every single time, just put on your shot meter. Now, there are some shot meters better than others, so if you want the best one, in my opinion, for shooting, I would say comment. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys want more videos like this, just make sure to show the support by liking and subscribing. I've been going crazy on the streams lately on the backup channel, so all you gotta do, if you wanna be in tune to those, just make sure to go follow me down in the description. Click those links. Make sure you follow me on Kick. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. You can join the Discord if you want to be more connected with me in all those type of situations. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. If you guys want more, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure you go down and look at all of my backup channels and see if you mess with any of that stuff. I got a channel for pretty much anything: NBA, music, NFL. It don't matter. Just go and look and see if you like any of this stuff. Make sure you subscribe to what you like, and you ain't even gotta subscribe to nothing else. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today. If you guys want more, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe, share this video to anybody that will help. All that good stuff out the way though. It's your boy Fitz, out the bit. Moving on into the shooting badges. Shooting badges, we got the same tiers. Let's just hop into it. Agent 3 is easily a broken, overpowered badge. Just off the fact that it's not just for off the dribbles, and a lot of these guards like to do the fades, makes it broken. But the fact that it's anytime you're just shooting off the dribble, but it's not like just fades, you can even do standstills. That has to mean something. So yeah, I'm about to say that's broken. Amped is a very interesting badge. On current gen, I would say Amped is top tier. On next gen, it depends on the build. If I'm using a small guard, I think it's top tier. But if it's like one of the big guards, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", especially 6'9", I think it's don't use. Now, I think I found the reason why my jump shot be changing so much ever since first season. I've been making more builds. First season, I was really only using my 99 6'9" build. But as the seasons went on, I tried to have more fun. I made different builds for different situations, and I don't have that 99 stamina on any of the other builds. I only have a 90. So I think that may be why my jump shot changes so much more since season 1. Where other people, I don't see having that same experience. So I think that may be why. But even still, Amped all the way since season 1, even with this stuff like that, I have not really messed with Amped. But I'm gonna have to say it's top tier because it is really important to have it on a small guard, even on next gen, and it still is very important or extremely important to have it if you're not on next gen. Current gen is one of the better shooting badges or important shooting badges. Blinders is arguably top tier with like the dribble moves people love to use on this game, but I'm gonna have to say, yeah, it's top tier. All right, shooting is gonna be tough to not have too many top tier. Catch and shoot is top tier. Like if you're spot up, that's the by far most important badge. Claymore, this is a badge that's like if you're spotting up, catching and shooting, it's the best badge. But if you're like off the ball like mover and you catching and shooting, it's not gonna be good for you because the way Claymore works is the longer you sit still or spot up, the more boost you're gonna get towards that shot that you take. Clutch shooter, this is another badge that I have to say is top tier. When it comes to any point like after 14 points in a part game, you're gonna get a significant boost to like your shooting ability. In the fourth quarter and overtime to close games, it's gonna give you a significant boost. And when it comes to free throws in the second half of games, it's gonna give you a significant boost to that type of stuff, depending on how high of a tier of clutch shooter you have. Comeback Kid, this is a badge that I would say is usable. Now, if you're losing a lot, if you're a loser, you have to be down 7 though. Like even if you're a loser and you only like losing close games, it's not gonna really do much. You have to be down 7 or more for this badge to really be activating. So it's only useful in those situations, but it does give you a significant boost in those situations. But to be honest with you, yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough. So yeah, I would have to say that's usable. Corner specialist, I'm gonna say is usable because yeah, people gonna be in the corner, so there's gonna be times, but it just doesn't give you a significant boost. But it does do something, but it's just like not as big of a deal as the catch and shoots or the claymores and stuff like that. Deadeye, in my opinion, is another top tier badge. Pretty much, it's anytime somebody's closing out. I was finna say something crazy. Anytime somebody's closing out from the front, bro, that is gonna be crazy. And I just think about what I was gonna say. But yeah, anytime somebody's closing out from in front of you, coming straight from in front of you, not peripheral. Peripheral is really more so blinders. Like if they're coming out from the sides, that's gonna be more blinders. But from the front, Deadeye, that's gonna be really important. I think that's more so for spot ups, more so for like bigger guards, because I don't think big guards are really going to be using screens as much. I think this is more so ISO players. Blinders is more so screen users. This is more so ISO players, but also blinders is more so for small guards that have those good crab drill moves as well. But yeah, I only have to say blinders and Deadeye are both still really good badges. Green Machine, in my opinion, is arguably the best shooting badge in the game, especially since the fact that you're never going to have it as a tier 3 on next gen. Current gen maybe is not as important, but definitely is still a good badge. So yeah. Guard up. When it comes to guard up, I'm going to have to say guard up is... guard up, I like guard up a lot. I like guard up a lot because on next gen, it's never a tier 3 badge, where blinders and Deadeye is always a tier 3 badge. But those are better badges. So guard up is only good for situations where your defender is not getting his hand up. If he's getting his hand up, it still has to be in the right situation. If they have it in the wrong situation or in the wrong spot, depending on where you are, especially for fades, it's really OP. So I think guard up is really broken for fades. But I'm gonna still put it usable because I just don't want to put too much in. Top tier limitless range is definitely broken. Like the higher you have this, the deeper you're gonna be able to shoot. Midi Magician, Mini Magician, this is gonna be good for like mid ranges. When it comes to Mini Magician, that's about it. Anything mid range is gonna be OP. So that's what I'll say. I'm gonna have to say it's build specific, but I mean I'm gonna say usable. Slippery off ball. This is gonna be good for people that move off the ball, but I think this is not enough badge points. Because even still, you can steal decks without it, but it is really overpowered. So like, if you do want to use this, it's a really good badge. But it's just other badges you can use to help you be able to shoot while moving off the ball. This is only gonna help you move off the ball, if that makes sense. Space Creator, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Both of these go in top tier. Both of these just deserve it. Space Creator is gonna be really important in terms of the fact that when you do a hop back, just like the LeBron, AI, Curry, Kyrie, any of those, Damian Lillard, if you do the hop back with those, it's gonna be Space Creator. It's gonna activate. But anytime you do a hop jumper, it's gonna be Space Creator. I think even if you do a spin jumper, but I'm not sure on spin jumpers. I know for like hop jumpers and hop backs, but I'm not 100% sure on spin jumpers. I know spin jumpers and hop jumpers are for what is it called? For the shot creator takeover on next gen, but I'm not sure if it's for Space Creator. But volume shooter, the more you shoot, the higher make percentage you're gonna have on that next shot, and the higher make percentage on each shot, the bigger your green window. Volume shooter is gonna be really important for people that shoot a lot of shots, so that they can get a lot of greens.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
All right, next is the dribble pull up. So when it comes to the dribble pull up, I had been using a little bit for the last season was the Bradley build. I'm not gonna lie, whether I was on my guard or pretty much anything like that. Now, if you're a little bit taller, you can go with the Michael Jordan. That's what I use a lot. Now, when it comes to other good ones for the guard, you can go with the Devin Booker, you can go with the Tyler Hero, you can go with the Trae Young. Those are really good, but you also can go with like one of the normals, you can go with one of the pros, and you can be really good with that too. Now, if you're a swing, I think Michael Jordan is by far the best one, but you can also go with the Devin Booker again, you can go with the Tyler Hero again, but those are the ones I personally recommend. Now, other ones that's good as guards that I did use for a little bit was the Ben McLemore and Donovan Mitchell. Now, if you are a big, I'm gonna have to say that you're gonna go with the Dirk Nowitzki or the Kevin Durant. That's pretty much what it is. I think you can, no, you can't go with a normal, so I guess you can only go with a basic or KD or the Dirk. So that just kind of is what it is. All right, now for the spin jumpers. Now, when it comes to spin jumpers, not really crazy catalog, because yeah, you got the Trae Youngs, you got the Nate Robinsons, you got the Allen Iversons, you got the Stephen Curry, the KDs, the Dirk. But let's be for real. You can use the pro whether you're a swing or a guard. So if you're a swing or guard, that's one of the best ones in the game. But normal, you can use that if you're a guard, a swing, or a big. And I think that's the best total one in the game. I think the pro and normal are the two best ones in the game. I'm more so gonna go with pro if I'm just kind of use that. Not every really game, like, but I'm gonna only use it once every so often when like I'm late in the shot clock, don't really have nothing, I just need something to bail me out. I'm gonna do a spin back and get me a green bean. It's that simple. So yeah, that's what I use pro for. But if you are a real life shot creator, you really do this for real, normal is gonna be the one for you. Facts. All right, next is the hop jumper. Now I've heard that people be doing like an animation glitch to people to get Kyle Lowry on pretty much any of their builds. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, Jason Tatum is a very popular one for a lot of people swing, so they can do this little glitch, like a speed boost glitch. But like, yeah, it's not that deep, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it's really not that deep. It's not even that significant. Now it may be for like comp and stuff like that, but like, yeah, I mean, it just kind of is what it is. I'm not one of those people that really be doing that. But Kyle Lowry, I've been saying that's the best hop jumper since like day one, since season 1. Allen Iverson is really good. If you want to do like some flashy stuff, Allen Iverson, James Harden, Stephen Curry, Seth Curry, Devin Booker is really good. You can go with Pro 2 is decent. Normals, all those are really good. Now when it comes to the swings, you can go with the pros, the normals, the Devin Booker, the Harrison Barnes. You can go with Luka on that, James Harden, the Zach LaVine, again, like I said, the Jason Tatum, but those are the ones I personally have to recommend. Trae Young is another good one for like the guards. When it comes to the bigs, the Dirk Nowitzkis, the Jokic's, the Kevin Durant's, but I think you really more so want to go with like some of the normals. But the Jokic is actually really good. That's actually one of the best hop jumpers in the game, and only bigs can get it. So yeah, that's what I have to say for the hop jumpers. All right, man. So I've been streaming pretty consistently. We're going live every day, consistent hours, doing all different types of content, not just 2K. Now, if you messing with that, YaboiFitz on Twitch, your YaboiFitz on Kick with 3 Z's. I guess I'm just not like that. I couldn't get the regular name. But yeah, if you do want to show some support for your boy, I would appreciate it. It's really just that simple. Links in the description.
You will get caught.
So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple.
I ain't felt like this in a long time.